make sure that's on. Okay. Howdy and aloha. Welcome to my talk. The earth and you are ohana. We hope you stay and talk. Yeah, it looks like it's working. All right. Sorry about that. I was checking to see if Rumble was up, and it's up. All right. Howdy and aloha. This is James with Mana Talk. Mana meaning power or mystical power. And talk means just talking. Just babbling, talking, and jabberjawing. In case, if you only knew what tattoo I have on my back. It's jabberjaw. Maybe that should be the show, the name of the show. Anyway, lots of stuff going on. Title of this one is Trump's Yes Man. Right? It is December the 8th, 2023. And lots of interesting stuff I've been watching on YouTube and other sources. I have Peacock and Fubo and Hulu and package deals and all this crap, and I can watch all the junk that's out there just to kind of keep my hand on the pulse of what's going on, right? What's going on out there in the world and how much baloney and bull crap that they're shoveling at you. But the thing that's really bothering me recently, and like I said, Trump is pretty much our last hurrah, and I've indicated several times that this guy, they're going to do whatever they can to stop the voting, the election, everything. They're going to do whatever they can, people are saying. And I'm starting to see signs of just, I mean, if you're not seeing it, I don't know what you're paying attention to, but the amount of criminal activity coming from our supposed departments that are supposed to be full of justice and clarity and transparency and integrity, you know, but they're all vetted. They're all in with Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates and Yuval Harari and the World Economic Forum in their 2030 agenda. It's just crazy. And I still haven't heard Trump say, you know, I completely and fully denounce the World Economic Forum. I think they're an international terrorist group, and they've done too much harm to the planet and to everyone in general, and they just need to go. And that's what they are. I mean, if you're paying attention and you really know what's going on, you'll realize that the Great Reset wasn't bullshit. It wasn't conspiracy theory. The New World Order wasn't either. It's real, right? It's real. But in regards to Trump, he came out the other day. Let's see if it's paid. Oh, no commercial. I'm amazed.
The Attorney General, who's crazy. She's a lunatic. The Attorney. She's a lunatic. She's a lunatic.
Yeah, this is true. But this girl, okay, this woman who I respect and believe that is doing a decent job needs to keep a muzzle on him. And there's a reason for that. Because they'll do whatever they can to put a gag order on him. And guess what they did? They were able to put a gag order on him. Because he's throwing out names and accusations and stuff like that. And you can't do that. You're kind of putting yourself in a pinch in the legal system. I mean, trust me, I know about the legal system. I helped a buddy of mine pass his bar exam, and now he's one of the top district attorneys in Southern California. He's just a wonderful guy, fantastic person. But it's just not good. She needs to say, look, I know you want to say some stuff. I know you want to, we've got to go through the motions. We have to play by the cards that they're giving us. And if some of the cards are tainted, marked, we'll watch, we'll see it, and then we'll present that in court, right? But they're making mistake after mistake after mistake, and they know this is frivolous, and this whole thing is just to stop this guy from getting near or close to the White House again. That's all it is. But she really needs to not be a yes man. She needs to say, hold on a second. I know you want to say something. I know you want to say whatever you want to say, but I am your attorney, and I advise you that it's probably not a good idea. Because sure enough, he says this, and the gag order goes up. This is what you call Michael Jackson, also known as Mike Tyson syndrome, where they surrounded themselves with yes men, people that were, what they told them everything they wanted to hear but not needed to hear, right? And then his position on Israel is just, I don't know if that tune's going to change. I know that there are 1.6, there's, less than 2 million Muslims supposedly in the United States. I know there's 7.5 Jews, that fully support Israel in the United States. So this could be a tactic for him to support Israel. Now, I'm not against the people of these countries. The people of these countries don't bother me. It's the governments. It's the World Economic Forum that creates all this chaos. And if you've been paying attention to this show, you'll realize that's the case. The case is, and I've always put out the case, and I've came to the apparent and very obvious conclusion that this entity, the World Economic Forum, is probably the most diabolical, mischievous, and conniving entity on the planet. They're just amazing. They're the climate change czars. They're the people that push Gore, that push Kerry, that they want to take away your land. They want to take away your 67 Chevelle. They want to take away your farms. They want you to own nothing and like it. Own nothing and be happy. That's what they put out in 2016. At the same time, they also put out the plus sign on the back of the LGBTQ and introduced that also at the Davos meeting. These people are doing a number on us, and it's not stopping. It's not stopping. The World Health Organization is not what that really means. It's the World Hell Organization, in my opinion. Right? Or somebody called it the other day the World Homicide Organization in a meme. I think I got that pic. But yeah, it's obvious. These people are just they're not out there for your health and your safety. Big Pharma doesn't make money off of people that are healthy and strong and eating the purest foods, the purest produce, the purest vegetables and fruits. Why in the fuck is there a organic aisle or section? When I was a kid, everything was organic. There was no such thing as organic. Everything was just fresh. It was the way we saw it. Is I remember when I was picking avocados at my grandparents' farm. They had a farm for 29 years, and we called it the farm. It's just 6 acres, but 6 acres is fun. Is a fun little farm for avocados because avocados make a pretty decent amount of money. Back then, they were getting like 40 cents on the dollar, right, for each avocado, which wasn't bad. And that was, God, the 70s, 80s, 90s. Then my mom sold it, which I'll never forgive her for that. Yeah, I'll forgive her, but I just won't forget. I won't forget. That's all. I just wish she wouldn't have done that. I was busy having a family. Had my own house. I should have stepped in and just said, no. And I mentioned to her, I said, no, I don't think you should. I voiced my opinion. I said, no, do it. But her and her sister, my aunt, they sold the freaking farm after my grandfather passed away. And, one of my great idols. Interesting man, been through a lot. One of the greatest diesel mechanics on the planet. Taught me a few things about turning a wrench. I just installed my alternator a couple days ago. That wasn't that hard. There's a bolt. There's 3 bolts to pull out this alternator in this 4.7 V8. And I pulled out the 2 bolts, 2 main bolts. And I'm trying to pull it up and out. And I'm like, damn, why is this thing so... I'm cranking on it. And I go, wait a second. What is this right here? And I pull off this cap. There's like a cap that protects the bolt or something. And there's another fucking bolt on there. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? But anyway, you as you move, you learn when you're turning wrenches and stuff like that. But back to this. My tangents are funny. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. You're the attorney.
The Attorney General sits here because she knows that she has a judge, and no matter all the evidence, that judge is going to rule in her favor.
Yeah.
He ruled against me before the judge is going to rule in her favor.
Yeah, see, she's like, what are you doing? That's not a good idea. This is not a good idea. I don't know what's... she's put out some interesting... It's okay for her to say whatever the fuck she wants. She can go out and do cartwheels and freaking, and wear a mask, put on, put glitter on, whatever the fuck she wants to do. She can do whatever she wants. But she needs to protect her client and the case. That's the bottom line. You need to make sure that the case is strong, the client is doing and following the correct procedures, which they're not on that side. We know that, right? So why should he? Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's better to be the better man than to not be there at all. I just made that up. Be the better man. And she needs, and I know she works for him. Just like these people work for Michael Jackson. Yeah, whatever you want. Oh, thanks, guys. Whatever, Yeah, you guys, I just think it's really great that you can, be there for me and, tell me what I want to hear all the time. I got him in trouble. They should have said, don't do this, don't do fucking that, shut your fucking mouth, shit like that. And that's what she needs to do. She needs to hold her ground with this guy. That's what a good attorney will do. If your attorney isn't guiding you, for them to put that gag order on him after he comes out and does this, it clearly indicates that she needs to fucking get her shit together. She needs... She's gonna... It's in her hands. This could be huge. Because most people don't understand that if they, in any way, because this will probably, it should go up to the Supreme Court, of course, which I believe it's starting to, which is good. It should go, right? And the Supreme Court will say, no, you guys are fucking up. You're a bunch of criminals there on the democratic side. You guys are just doing this to fucking silence and keep this guy from running. It's so obvious. But she's got to do the things at this level the correct way. There's a procedure, there's a process, there's a system. Right? She knows she's not supposed to be up there fucking saying that shit. Anyway. I want this guy to look, I'm voting for him because he deserves his second term. His second term should have been 2020. And I've got all the proof, and we've got all the proof, and everybody's got all the proof to show that that was just a big scam and fucking some very out of nowhere virus just came out of nowhere late 2019. And this guy was saying it was a big Henry October Alpha X-ray. Right? That's what he was saying. This is the Democrats' great Henry October Alpha X-ray. You know, and then all of a sudden he changed his tune. He got either they slapped him around a little bit, which I don't think you're gonna slap Trump around. I don't think he'll allow that. Or Fauci just sold him. Right? Fauci's been selling this crap for a long time. Right? That's the only thing I can think of why this guy would just go all in with this stuff that he put out for everybody. And then he said he took it, which I don't believe anybody. I don't believe most of the people that said they took it that are in high profile positions or celebrities or politicians. Yeah, that's why I keep asking for. Right, hold on, I should get that. Where the hell is that? I should put that out there. I keep asking for this right here. I keep asking for this. Because there's going to be a moment when people are going to be screaming for this. Mark my words. I hate, that kahuna in me. It just tells me that people are, it's pretty common sense. At a certain point, you're just like, they're going to find out that not everybody got it. The question no one's asking, is there a medical procedure or test that a person could take that would indicate or dictate if they have any type of the blah, 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 Mary, Roger, Nancy, Alpha Kool-Aid in their body or blood system, right? Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know if you actually have this stuff in your system? Because there's more and more proof and evidence and documents and videos and affidavits and doctors and scientists and virologists, et cetera, just keep saying this thing is really nasty. And I'm not talking about the flu. I'm talking about what the people took for that. The COVID vaccines are safe and effective, and people should take them. It helps keep you from getting sicker. I'm just telling you that I'm doing my disclosure, whatever that is. But I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's very obvious. There's a app that I go to. Excuse me, I don't know what Telegram is. Like a phone number or something? I don't fucking get what Telegram is, honestly. But Telegram has a site or an account that says Brovid BC. It says, and in parentheses it says Backs sudden unalive. Okay. And the list of people Just goes on forever. It's just never. I mean, we're talking hundreds, thousands, and most of them, if you see the pictures, have this sign. Most of them have this. If you can, come on. Remember that? Everybody had that. Everybody had that little thing on their Facebook. What does that say? Yeah, darn it. Hang on. Let's see if I can. I think you get. I wonder if you can kind of see that. I can't really see it. Let me see. I just can't get the letters. There you go. There you can kind of see it now. I got my blankety blank. Right? And then right there below it says, what happened to that person? Tons of them. 12 people were killed from, excuse my language, cars from Pinto. I think it's from the Pinto. They were, they died from the Pinto accidents because the Ford Pinto was had a major flaw in the back. The gas tank was too close to the bumper, and that they were exploding. So they recalled them immediately. Not this time. Right? Not this time. There is something kind of turning though in Texas. The Attorney General of Texas is going after Fizzer. Going after the Fizz. And they're serious. They're for all the injuries, right? They're going after them. So I hope that pans out, because if that pans out, now I've always said, and if you go to stopthewf.org, I do a little montage. Where is it? Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Oh, there I am on Rumble. Yay, it's so fucking cool. I'll let it keep playing. Yeah, if you go to fthewf.org, push enter. Just go to it toolkit, I believe it is, and there it is. And that's what it means. That's what's going on. This is what I said. Dr. David Martin had indicated this. I had spoken to a few attorneys that were, well, one was a paralegal and said, yeah, this is the way it works. If, make the manufacturers liable again, right? Demand his resignation and demand he be prosecuted for crimes against humanity and domestic terrorism. Right? Because if he goes down, then the indemnification is gone. Right? Then they're liable. Then on the manufacturer, everybody that helped create it is, through the line, through that chain of command, is now responsible. I'm not talking about the flu. Everybody keeps saying the fucking flu is the thing. The flu isn't the thing. It's the fucking... It's the Kool-Aid, right? It's the Kool-Aid that everybody took. That doesn't stop any kind of like transmission of something. It causes major freaking heart problems, right? This thing also causes like some kind of clotting and stuff like that. I'm being vague. I know exactly what the words are. I know exactly what it means. I've got all the information here. Right? Just go to the blog at stopthewf.org or DIYliberty.org or fthewf.org, right? I simplified it. It says it right here. Just hit this part. COVID-19, is a deadly scam. Yeah, it was a deadly scam. There's so much information in that I've been gathering since 2020. It goes. I mean, I wonder if there's some of this stuff is in the timeline. See how far down I can go. See how far when I started. Let me see. Let me see. When was this? What if this MSN is not paid? I wonder if this is even up.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
we are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about the trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
the sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push
Wow.
their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio.
Yeah. You guys understand what's going on, right? You understand what they do. What their job is. Do you know what their job is? Do you know what their job is? Their job is to give you the feeling of honesty and truthful, factual, like trustworthy information. But who do they work for? Do you guys know who they work for? Do you know who pays their bills? Does anybody have any idea on who pays their bills? Right? Anybody? Bueller? Well, their advertisers pay their bills, right? Because you buy their advertisers' products, right? Or those products are purchased by the U.S. government, right? I mean, how many Kool-Aids did we buy in 2020? Does anybody have an idea how many Kool-Aids we bought? Anybody have any idea how many Kool-Aids we bought? Well, Trump in July and August, he bought 200,000 doses. 200,000. Right? But this is the thing I want everybody to see. I want you just to read this and look at these beautiful gazillion-dollar bullhorns of baloney. You don't indirectly you kind of pay for this, but most of that money comes from a lot of contracts that we pay through. Your tax dollars pay for a lot of this crap, right? And a lot of these giant corporations, Pfizer, BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, Fidelity, J.P. Morgan, the banks, Shell, oil, nuclear power, just tons of fucking giant corporations, coal, whatever, pay for this, for these studios. These extremely expensive studios. They're not there for you. You have to keep that in mind when you're watching this box that is being used and abused by these people. Constantly used and abused by these people. It's just really, you have to understand. Oh, here it is right here. This is good. I gotta organize all these, but that's not gonna happen. Right? Oh, there it is. That's what it is. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Right? That's what it is. That's what it is. What's this one? I wonder what this one's about. Oh, this is. You think Anheuser-Busch family of brands. You're probably buying one of these. Most of you are probably buying let's see. Maybe some of you aren't. Some of these are kind of foreign. I used to drink Shock Top. That was really good. It had kind of orangey taste. Land Shark was fucking good. Shock Top was like my favorite. But anyway. Yeah, these are the... By the way, Anheuser-Busch went to the... has been to several Davos World Economic Forum meetings. As a matter of fact, all the companies that have corporate equality index, that push pedophiles and grooming on your children in school, went to these Davos meetings. And I've got tons of proof to show that. Tons and tons and tons and tons of proof to show that. Some of your politicians even went to some of these events. Some of these people in Congress definitely went. That's pretty... that's very telling, right? You can't... I mean, it's... Is it this one right here? Yeah, it is right here. All right, what meetings was this one? Yeah. Republicans and Democrats sell out to the World Economic Forum. Attendees. This is May 2022. They all went. There were 10 Republican, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Republicans, like 15 or 16 Democrats. Right? There's Joe Manchin. He always goes. He goes, he's a fixture at the World Economic Forum. He's a fixture. Right? Ann Wagner of Missouri. Congresswoman from Missouri. Republican. Right? Who else? Darrell Issa, of course, Republican of Southern California. He's there, of course. Maybe Pat Tooney, of course, is there. Roger F. Wicker, Francis Suarez, mayor of Miami. But the senators are the ones you got to worry about. A senator right here, Roger F. Wicker, he's of Mississippi. He went out. Why are they going to the World Economic? Why? Why do you think they're going there? Why would they go there? What's the benefit of going to this place? To have your friends close but your enemies closer? Nah. Because these are the people that dictate what's going on. Right? The World Economic Forum. There's some sinister gazillionaires that are pulling the strings of all these compromised punks, right? John Kerry, of course, went. Let's look. Ted Lieu, Madeline Dean, Chris Coons, of course, the astronaut. Dean Phillips, George Meeks, Weckener, Leahy. Let me see, Leahy's in there. Robert Menendez. Robert Menendez. Are you guys surprised that Robert Menendez went to the World Economic Forum Davos meeting in May 2022? Anybody surprised? Bueller? No. And I got the list. Just go to the World Economic Forum, and you can see the list here. But really, please do go to Fluvid19 and look at the where's the blog here? Let me get to back to the blog again. On January 20, 2022, this is a good one. Hold on. Oh, open up, for fuck's sakes. Why is it not opening? What happened? Is there on January 20th, 2022, a Chinese person, supposedly, or a company shared the genetic sequence of the blueprint of the novel Balalala to the... Are you guys reading that? You guys reading that? That was me just writing. I thought that was a link. Right? Question no one has yet to ask. What exact human being did they use to obtain a sample culture? To isolate it? Anybody do some isolation with that? Anybody? Right? Anybody? No. Who or what facility, entity, company specifically created the blueprint? Anybody? Anybody know the answer? Yeah, the answer is anybody could make that. You could there's hundreds of them that you could copy off of the internet and create a blueprint. You can go send it to your friend and, hey, this is what's happening. This is bad. Or this is spreading everywhere. Right? A 12-year-old could do that. Probably 8 at this point. 8 years old. What is this? The Gateway Pundit. Sherry Tenpenny. Oh my gosh. She's... Children's Health Defense was all over this for a while. Let me see. What is this one? Oh, the article's been archived. Let's see if it'll go back in time and get to that. Fashion General Microcruising Guidelines. Story at a glance. Any downstream hazards of glycosis. Yeah, a lot of things have been changed. I'll have to put that in the Wayback Machine and see if they can find it. All right. Ethical Doctors. Right. Last American Vagabond has been on my show. Ryan Christian. Brilliant man. All right. I wonder when I put this. Some of this stuff is 2020. Here's some 2021 stuff. 2021. Let's see when this was. I gotta be careful opening these because... Okay, it won't open. Here it is. There's some good... This is promoted events. Oh, this is Dr. Sarah. This is her... Wow, her site has changed dramatically. There's Alex. August 9th, 2023. There's some freedom fighters. People out there doing the thing. That's good. Oh, crap. We'll go check it out. Right? YouTube class action lawsuit. It's coming. What do we got here? I don't know. This guy keeps sending me some strange stuff. Hey, Maynard. Let me see what we got here. Oh, Robert added a new photo. Be weary of any belief or ideology that promotes division between you and your fellow human beings. Yeah. Yeah, he always puts, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I fully agree with that. Robert, you're brilliant. He's got the best fucking memes out there on Facebook. Now, Twitter, I put this up a while back. I think I put this up either early 2021 or late 2020. No, yeah. No, I put it up recently. But I have told everybody this same thing for a long time. World War II started when the flu-19 mass psychosis psyop took a hold of the majority of the populace across the globe. That's when things really got bad. It's not against nation, or nation versus nation. It's internal. It's domestic. It's against our own compromised public officials that have sold themselves to the World Economic Forum. Basically, yeah. People need to understand that. People really need to understand that. Ellen DeGeneres and Tom Hanks say they will leave the United States if Donald... All right. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, go. Leave. See ya. Yeah, is that supposed to motivate people? Yeah, this is weird. This stuff is happening everywhere. It's like they're paying them to be chaotic or something. I don't get it. If you watch, they're just... It's kind of like they're just... I'm not seeing like real serious hitting. I'm seeing kind of like a show hitting. I've watched this. It's, cause the chaos, film it everywhere, get everybody fighting each other. As soon as we can get, the crazier you guys can be out there, the sooner this peg-legged, listen to this guy walk. What the fuck? It's like somebody's pulling strings on this man. Are you watching this? Are you fucking watching this? This is crazy. Watch the way this fucking dude. Why is he walking like that? It's just fucking the craziest thing I've ever seen. Let's watch it again. Look at that. I think he's supposed to salute first. That's usually traditional for presidents. But maybe that's just me. Yeah, that's just the fuck. What is that? It's like he wants to fucking run away. Your son, this is tax evading. Person of the year. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. How come I'm forgetting? Hey, Snark, how you doing, buddy? At the stage of dementia, it is difficult for the brain to keep up with the movement of... Oh, thank you very much. That pretty much tells what's going on. Oh. I love my Culligan water. They should sponsor me with all my 43 subscribers. I had like 700 or something subscribers back in 2019, 2020, early 2020. And then now I'm on my 8th channel. Everybody's like, they're going to pull you again. Because I tell you what's going on. And they don't like it. You know? I got to show you this kind of... What the fuck is her name again? Child killer? What is her name again? I thought that the original procedure was for the president to put his hand over his heart when saluted, especially those who were in the... Yeah. I think he's supposed to salute them first. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Yeah. Fuck. God, I keep fucking... Dementia setting in, bro. Nah, it's just... I just want to forget she's around, because her and the Pfizer King, Kelsey, you know, who puts out his new commercial, oh, I got double now. I did it. I'm doing it. Right? They're together, and she's been, I think, just bad luck for that team. Honestly. I think if she doesn't show up at the next game and they win, she needs to stop showing up. I mean, I like the Chiefs, you know. Kelsey's just a guy fucking taking money. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He has no clue what's going on. People probably have told him, but he doesn't care. He's there for the money. She's there for the money. She can't sing for shit. Tell me she can sing an 10% as well or close to Whitney Houston. Tell me she can get at least 10% of that power, of that range, of that immense talent, God-given talent that Whitney Houston had. Mariah Carey. No, she doesn't have it. She doesn't have it at all. She's just there. They just keep putting the limelight on her, and they just keep boosting her, and that's just, that makes money. And now she's going to leave if Trump gets elected. And I say, get the fuck out of here. For all you people that hate this guy, which, I mean, do you guys remember thank you for being here, Snoke, by the way, and thanks for coming on. If you want to bop on, you're more than welcome to. But, do you guys remember the lesser of two evils is still evil? And everybody was saying that about Trump and Obama and whatever, Democrats, Republicans. And I get that. I fucking get that. And that's what kind of pushed me to the Green Party. Right? That's what kind of pushed me to the Green Party. And I started thinking more so this year, ever since Biden took office, and I knew right off the bat it was a lie. I knew right off the bat it was bullshit. And I knew right off the bat, and I said in many of my videos, that the flu thing that happened back then, when he came in, was created to help lengthen the time of the criminal acts that were happening with these voter registration forms and all this stuff. It was really beneficial to them in counting. What was the number? Trump had 74 million and votes, and Biden had 81, but only 133 million voted. So the numbers come out to 155, which doesn't make any sense. So the whole fucking thing, and I knew it was helping. And I had stated it, and I had said it. I go, this is a brilliant way to cheat and steal an election. It was perfect. The timing was perfect. Right? They did everything. You couldn't go out. You couldn't. They had way. It was just brilliant the way they did it. It was impressive, right? Look at that. I love that Joe sniffing her underarm. Ugh. Oh my God, that's perfect. I'm gonna repost that. Those who say Trump divided our country, you're right. He divided common sense from stupidity and evil. I fucking agree. Right? I really. Oh, what's this? Do you agree that China should not be allowed to buy farmland? Well, you should. Germany, Canada. Let's look at all the other countries that have a lot more land in our country, Tulsi. I don't know where she's going. She's not talking about fucking. Oh, that poor dog. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love that dog. That's fucking amazing dog. That's all I gotta say. What's Robert F. Kennedy talking about? The guy that went on Epstein Island's plane twice, and he copped to it. Right? Now he's saying he's got this latest poll shows me ahead of Biden and Trump among voters under age 45, but I need your help getting on the ballot in all 50 states. Let's break two-party system and bring real change to America. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Yeah. He's going to steal the votes. And the question, this is a good one. And I think we should have a discussion on this because I like a lot of things this guy says. It's just the problem is both Trump and RFK and Tulsi are all in with Israel. And everybody knows, if you know the history of Israel, they were created by the Rockefellers, right? Or the Rothschilds, one of the two. They were brought in, the Rothschilds, and they were brought in and they were escorted, and they were given the sanctuary, and they were given funding, and there was a big promotion about it, like 1917, right? And then there they are, in the middle, like this tiny little group of Jews surrounded by millions and millions of Muslims. It was just nuts. Now, that holy war needs to stop. All that crap is just out of control. Well, here's the thing, and I think a lot of people are going to start going in this direction, right? There are people that are going to wake up on the Democratic side, and where are they going to go? They're going to go here. They're going to go this way. Once they wake up and they get pissed off and they find out they've been fooled, they're going to go third party. But for this guy to get ballot access in all 50 states, if he pulls that off, he is going to be a serious threat to both candidates. I think what he'll do, because Trump's base is huge. Good luck with that. You're not going to 71 million people, add another 10 or 15 million this year, coming up in 2024, if an actual election happens. Yeah, I do too. I mean, when it all came down to it, he had Howie Hawkins came out of fucking nowhere as the big loser. Like, let's use the loser that loses the most and have him lose. The guy fucking lost like over 20 previous elections, and they brought him in as like he's the old white guy, which was just stupid, right? He represented the same old fucking thing. Not that that's a bad thing, but that's not what they were looking for. And he was running against, oh God, I had him on my show a few times, on the Green Party, he was a black gay man. And I can't remember his name. You'll probably, you have a better retention level than I do, I know that. But I had him on my show a couple times. I've been on his show. No, it wasn't Jesse. Jesse's not black and he's not gay. Or I don't know if he's gay. But anyway, nobody fucking knows that shit. But the thing about Robert F. Kennedy right now is he copped to that he was on the jet. He didn't lie. He went on fucking Epstein's fucking private jet. He said something that was a little alarming, though, that I thought. He goes, my wife had a relationship with Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine. And actually, Epstein wasn't the kingpin or the brothel, the sadistic, molesting brothel boss. She ran the show. Epstein was just a guy that was just, he was a salesperson. He's like a Fauci of corruption and collusion and coercion and all that other stuff that they do out there. But the kingpin and the person that ran the show was Ghislaine, and she was good friends with Robert Kennedy's wife, which I'm concerned about that. Yeah, there's this, Trump's never been on Epstein's plane. Ghislaine did a fucking photobomb with him. He didn't really even know who the fuck she was. Really didn't even know. And people have said to back up that statement. I don't know. She just came out of nowhere. And once I knew, then I knew what they were there. But he never went there. Marsha Blackburn recently actually for a few months now. It started in October, November. I think it was early November. She started putting up a resolution or some kind of put it up for vote or to get the committee. I think it was she started putting that out as soon as the House McCarthy was in, and she was trying to get Epstein Island's list, the names, all the information, not the doctored information, because there's a list out there of some people. Chris Rock's on there, blah blah blah, whatever, right? But there's a more thorough list of more people that are that still work in the Capitol and have worked at the Capitol and have been there. And who was it? I think it was just coming to me. Chris, he was on Fox. I don't know. God, it's kind of Kirk Humbles. Can't remember. Anyway, he's been on one of the head anchors of Fox News, who's now retired. Chris Koppel. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. He'd been on the island several times. He'd been on the boats out there, on the yachts with Epstein, with Jeffrey Epstein, right? There's a lot of people in media that have been out there too. And we're talking mainstream news media. So there's a lot of shit going on, man. But anyway, she tried to bring that out. She tried to do it again, and Dick Durbin, a Democrat, came out and said, no, we don't want to release that list. And this Fox News reporter, I wonder if I have it here. This Fox News reporter comes out and she goes, so why aren't you letting people see this? What is going on? Why would you want to not let people know of this? Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s got his chance, by the way. He's going to take a lot of the pissed off Democrats. That's what he's going to do. He's definitely going to get the green vote. That's for damn sure. Right? No, the Greens were all in with the mandates and the masks. They supported all that. So I'm not sure. Some of the Greens, but they'll get some stragglers, probably. But Trump's base is just too fucking big, man. Too fucking big. But like I said, I don't think they're going to have one because the Democrats are going to do whatever they can to keep an actual vote to happen. They're going to do whatever they can to not even allow it to happen. They'll create some chaotic thing, and it's just going to keep it from happening. They did it in 2020. They'll do it again. They'll do it again. That's why Ray, Mayorkas, Nolan or Dolan, these people need to go. They should be in handcuffs for the crap they're pulling right now. They should be in fucking handcuffs. So let me scroll through here. I'm going to get you I think I got it in here. You know you guys should watch is Billy Carson. That guy's fucking awesome. He just got married with his wife, Elisabeth. He's got some good information. You guys should check him out. Dan Bongino. He's fucking pretty cool. Yeah, so this guy was talking about Epstein Island. He doesn't have the list is out there and all some people. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, who's you guys? Or you, or just one person. Thank you, Snore, for watching. Biden's impeachment inquiry is coming. Good, yay. Let's fucking speed that up, right? You guys you can't give him another year. I'm telling you, he's going to fucking seal this. He's already demolishing this place like you would not believe. Handing it over to the globalists. Handing it over to the globalists. Oh, here it is right here.
Jeffrey Epstein.
About his flight logs.
This is very telling. Watch.
Question. Why won't you subpoena Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs?
So, who are you?
Hillary Vaughn with Fox.
With Fox, of course. I don't know anything about his flight logs.
But why won't you subpoena them? Why don't you want to know?
I don't know the issue. I know who Epstein was, but I certainly don't know anything about the issue.
Well, he was charged with sex trafficking, so why don't you want to know who was utilizing his private plane?
Never been raised by anyone.
Well, Senator Blackburn has wanted to subpoena them, and there hasn't been a vote in your committee.
Said a word to me, not a word.
But aren't you curious?
Wait a second. So this chick here, right? You got to listen to this. So this, you got to, wait, where is she? Right here. I think he's going to play her. Come on, player. Right.
What she got going on? I don't know. Marsha Blackburn's a great senator. Yesterday, this
Epstein's flight logs.
Yeah, where is she? Now she's in here somewhere. Right. Oh wait, I think it's somewhere else. Hang on. Yeah, there it is, right there. Here we go.
This issue, and we're big time compliments to her for doing so. Had this to say as it concerns the blocking of the release of the Epstein flight logs.
Benny Johnson got some good stuff.
If you were not watching C-SPAN, and if you didn't see that Judiciary Committee hearing today, this was quite a mess. But we were trying to get my subpoenas of Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs and the subpoena of Sotomayor and her book deal. Things that weren't reported, but we have found out about this through the news. And of course, the chairman blocked it all, cut it off. That's not how this committee is supposed to work.
Tough words there. When you get back in power, are you going to...
Yeah, are they going to keep pushing on this? I mean, if that's it, I don't know, man. So Benny Johnson goes into, you know, if you get back in office, are you going to keep pushing on this? I want more pushing, right?
Epstein's flight log earlier today, and Senator Dick Durbin blocked it. Epstein's been dead for 4 years. Why can't we see who was on his jet? Why can't we know who went to his island? We already know Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's jet at least 24 times, so who's Dick Durbin protecting? I assume Durbin isn't protecting a dead pedophile because he's a pedophile and he's dead. So Durbin's protecting the associates of a dead pedophile. Durbin's office says, oh, well, you know, they didn't have enough time to schedule a vote on the subpoena. Okay. they'll have time tomorrow. You're the Senate whip, Dick. You can make time. And they got a subpoena to go through Melania's underwear drawer, so you should be able to subpoena the Epstein flight logs. And Epstein had surveillance videos and hard drives seized by the FBI in Palm Beach, New Mexico, Manhattan, and in the Caribbean. It's almost like the government has no interest in tackling international sex trafficking. This means Epstein was intel, and Durbin is covering up for the entire op. What a bunch of animals. And how dare they pretend to care about women and kids?
Great point. That's a great point. I'm worried about Biden being president another year. Yeah, me too. Everybody is. Because he doesn't make the decisions. He doesn't do anything. You see what he does. He reads off the cards. He follows their instructions. He's guided everywhere. Everything if he says anything, it sounds like this. That's his true words. That's all he can say right now. But when he's at the prompter and he's talking, he's following the orders of the World Economic Forum, ETAL, and their associates. BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, Fidelity, JP Morgan, some of the oligarchs out there, some of the lineage type hierarchy, kings and queens, England, stuff like that. These people that have had control over nations for hundreds of years. He's just a puppet. He's one of their best puppets. Trump, on the other hand, I don't believe he's a puppet. I am concerned about Robert F. Kennedy, though. Believe it or not. I know that's odd. Why I would think. Because Robert F. Kennedy and his family have been around and with some of these oligarchs, these monarchs, in a sense, right? Monarchs. And like the Vatican types for a long time. Yeah. And I'm really concerned. Like I said, it's just really hard. I mean, you have to be weary. Always have to kind of, from my perspective, I mean, you've got to question authority and its sources at every turn. That's me. I try to do that. I'm not perfect at it, but I think that's important that we do that. Question the science. Science isn't science if you can't question science. But according to Fauci, you can't question the science or anything that he brings forward, which we know now was extremely, 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 extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. I am worried about it too. Benny's got a good show. You guys got to watch it. Not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But as far as information is concerned, you definitely want to go with Redacted. Not Redacted tonight with, what's his name? He was on Sabby Sabs today. I was watching Sabby Sabs. She's got some good shows. Good stuff coming out. She's on top of it. That woman's on top of it. He had, what the fuck is the Redacted Tonight's name? Man, I'm telling you, I got to start taking my vitamins. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But, let me just get to here now. I think it's in the history. Lee Camp. Yeah, it's Lee Camp. But here, I had a problem with Lee Camp because he never attacked the World Economic Forum until recently, until everybody else started doing it. And I was telling him, I had conversation with this guy on Twitter a while back when he wasn't really that big, but he was on RT in a sense. And I had a couple of conversations a few years ago with him, and we were on the same page, and this and this and this and that. And then he got really big, and which is fine. It was good. Kudos to him. But he never went after the World Economic Forum. Never, ever. Right? And now the World Economic Forum wants you to be drunk, stupid, and drugged up. They don't want you to be coherent. They don't want you to be strong. They want you to be sick, ill, fat. And, that's it. That's what they want. What else is it? I think I'm moving a little quick here. Let me see. JFK continues to answer his time on Epstein. Yeah, he did. Major, yeah, this is the one you guys should be watching. Is Redacted right here. Redacted. That's with the Morse couple. The Morrises. Right?
Have you considered going solar and...
No, not anymore. Nobody wants to fucking do that. Yeah, it's with... I keep forgetting their name. Clayton and Natalie Morse. Just wonderful, very well done, very well put together studio. It's very professional. It's impressive. It's impressive. But I recommend people to watch them. They seem very... They're a little conservative, right? Which I am a little conservative. I'm traditionally a conservative person, right? I've dipped in that and done all kinds of fun things when I was younger, like everybody has. But when it came down to it, me like woman body, like a lot. Me like woman, for sure. And me, and when I was younger, I went to church a lot with my dad, and we went to Kauai Church in Kauai. We went to church when we were younger, and I think we went to a couple churches in Dallas, Texas when we were younger. My mom's not very religious, and I get that. I understand the reasoning for not, but these days it's good to be kind of grounded in that a little bit. That's just me, And I don't put anybody down for what religion. Unless it's like full-on satanic crazy shit, or child hurting groomer type of shit. Those kind of people I definitely do not want to be a part of, or for anybody to be a part of. Let me see here, fake Jews, Ashkenazi Jews. There you go. And I had that. Well, this doesn't seem up to date. They're trying to assassinate each other. Yeah, they are, buddy. Migrant colonies. What else do we got? Supreme Court called in Trump prosecution. Dug in exile. Oh, I want you guys to watch these guys. These guys are wonderful. And Snorky should start paying attention to these guys. They're pretty...
what climate change is about.
These guys right here have some really viable information.
That's what climate change is about. It is literally, not figuratively, a clear and present danger.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction.
The ability of CO2 to do the heavy work of creating a climate catastrophe is almost nil at this point.
The price of oil has been artificially elevated to the point of insanity.
That's not how you power a modern industrial system.
The ultimate goal of this renewable energy, plan is to reach the exact same point that we're at now.
You know who's tried that? Germany. 7 straight days of no wind for Germany. Their factories are shutting down.
They really do act like weather didn't happen prior to 1910.
Today is Friday.
That's right, Greta. It is Friday, and this is our own personal Friday
funny.
Climate protest.
Sadly, this guy's never watched doesn't watch The Simpsons. It's like what? I found that out today. Dude, you got to watch The Simpsons. They predict everything.
Climate Change Roundtable, episode number 90. Top 28 climate claims, fantasy versus reality. I'm your host, Anthony Watts, Senior Fellow for Environment and Climate at the Heartland Institute. And joining us today, we have our regular panelists, Dr. H. Sterling Burnett, who is Director of the Arthur B. Robinson Center at the Heartland Institute, and Research Fellow, Linnea Lucan. Welcome, team. Glad to have you today. How you doing?
Ladies first.
Great as always, Anthony. Thank
All
you.
right. I'll try not to put you on the spot like that next week to ask about how you're doing.
Ladies first. It's going pretty well here.
Yeah. All right. So let's kick off the show as we usually do. You know, we have all these crazy climate news of the week stories we want to talk about. First one, this is one you're not going to see in the mainstream media ever because it's against the narrative. This is on climaterealism.com. New Antarctic all-time cold record flies in the face of media reporting. Why? Well, because there was a record cold temperature that was recorded and nobody's talking about it. Remember a few months ago, they said record heat wave in Antarctica?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people and some actual geologists and not geologists, the atmospheric guys. I want to go solar. I currently use gas for heat. What heater? Well, the thing you need to know about, check out my article in my blog on net metering. It's a ripoff. And the problem with solar is you can't go off the grid. You can't switch it off and then switch it on when you want. If your state does that, that's awesome. But net metering, and you might know what that is. It's when you get a little kickback for what you help produce or save. It's, I don't know, 8, 10, maybe 12%. But I had brought up the case of all these giant outlets out in the high desert in the Mojave in California. Just before Vegas, they had these huge solar array systems. And they were getting 30, 40, close to 50% net metering. You know, getting kickbacks like you wouldn't believe from the government. And there was like a big push to buy up all this land. The Native Americans in those areas were pissed off because they were being forced out of their land. It was terrible. It was terrible what they did to them. Native American land was just destroyed. And these things are just ugly as shit. Yeah, the other thing is they reflect back out. They actually help heat. The reflective, I like solar. I think solar is workable. I think there's so many different types, wind, but you're just getting a little solar-free house. That's fine, whatever. Hopefully it'll save you some money. But if you get it, let me know the details, because I used to sell solar, or I did the marketing for solar, and I tried to sell some big, God, if I would have just sold some of those big fucking contracts, man, I'd own like 50 houses. Yeah, lots of interesting stuff going on in regards to that. But I want you to listen to Roseanne, because this is really interesting.
Great question.
I don't understand how the left, that's for progressive rights for marginalized people, can hook up with an organization who kills all marginalized people. Can somebody explain that to me? I don't get it.
Great question.
I don't understand how the left, that's for progressive rights for marginalized people, can hook up with an organization who kills all marginalized people. Can somebody explain that to me?
Right. Isn't that crazy?
I don't get it.
Great question.
I don't understand how the...
She's amazing. She's still got it. Also, I can make the panels, and I am making the magnetocaloric system. Uses 5% of the power of the electric heating cooling. Oh, okay. Okay, I know. Yeah. Are you using a photovoltaic? Am I saying that right? It's been a while. You're not using that? I'm not going to get into all that, but yeah, that's a good conversation. Yeah, I would like to know the pros and cons, and I need to do a little research. Let me show you that blog. I think it's kind of important if it's in there somewhere. And one of my, if you go to, let me just open the blog and see what we got here. I'm not signing in. More is no. Let me see. I've had the blog since 2013. Let's see again. That was when I started it. I had something about the tetrahedron, which I thought was pretty brilliant. LA balance of life. View my complete profile. No. Or it's in here somewhere. Or did I put it up on... Oh, I don't think it was on Blogger. It was on whatchamacallit. WordPress. Do I even have a WordPress account? WordPress. Let me see. Green Prairie. Okay. That's... How do you log into WordPress? WordPress login. I would be surprised if I can get in here. Alright, let's see if it's... Oh, shit. Domain building site. Let me see if I got switch site. My mailbox. Minimum wage to be at. This is some interesting information. Wow, this is really going back. Yeah, was it WordPress? Maybe it is in here. Let me see. Let me see what I had in 2020. Yeah, well, I created all that stuff. I started going after the resist. I was the resist the reset, stop the reset, all that stuff in 2020. Dear fellow slaves. Interesting. Yeah, where's the URL? Let's see if it... Copy. Can I copy that? Ugh. I don't want to edit. I just want to go the fucking... to it. I just want to go to it. Recently edited dashboard. Let's go there. Stats, mailbox, plugin, switch site, critical mass. There it is. Solar farming. Where is it? Where's the rest of it? Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's right here. One moment, please. There it is. How do I share this? Yeah, I was really kind of turned off at solar that all these big companies were getting all the money. I kind of explained it here. Solar farming initiative. Right? I thought everybody should get that kind of money. I thought they were screwing over the people. You know, that's all I was saying. How do I share this? Because now I'm at like I haven't been to WordPress in like forever. Let's see if I can just copy link address. There you go. I'm gonna Facebook the link to you. Hopefully that gets you to the right place. I don't know if I presented it correctly because I wasn't like a super. I'm not like a. But anyway, I just kind of just didn't like the unfairness of these giant. The net metering part was just kind of bothering me as I was selling it. Oh, Rob Walker's a new. There's his photo. Yeah. So there was a few things. Income writer. What is that? Critical mass media messaging. What the hell was I talking about? Some of my stuff. Oh, I don't know what that is. What's income writer? Keep a simple method of hearing what is gone through. Yeah, I see the great companies and leaders usually offer a solid product for the realistic price. Oh, interesting. I need to keep that open and take a look and see what I got in there. There's probably some good stuff. Multi-level marketing, pre-qualified. So here we go. Pick your product, program, movement, message, service, review, RAM case. That was the old phone number. I don't have that number anymore. Interesting. Okay. I'm not showing you what I'm looking at, so I should start to do that now. Sorry. Just so you can kind of get huge markup. Oh, just for part, MC is way beyond a chat here. Okay. Let me just get back to that one thing so you can show. I thought I was showing it to you, but you know, I don't have a fucking little person that does my technical side of my shows. You know, like a lot of people do. I do it myself. Sabby does. I think Sabby does it herself too. But there it is when you see it. And the title is there. And it says, we're at a time in industry of solar where we need to be upfront, transparent, and most of all fair to every single end user and provide to them every option available to everyone. Right? So these giant arrays that you see here, I just pulled that picture off of something, I don't know, Shutterstock or something. Please support the Voltaic Solar Farming Initiative, which was good. It helped a lot of people. Would it be wonderful if we all could use our own inner city commercials, suburbia, and residential production of photovoltaic power to provide more electricity power for ourselves? Yeah. Grid free. And if we desire, sell back the power companies through our own grid. Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. Let's look into that, Snork. That could be helpful for people. Because what was the net metering, and I kind of went into it. Heck, right now our power companies are still installing what they call smart meters that regulate that information of power flow via wireless connection. Those things are dangerous. They're bad. They're like 5G. I've seen the like some kind of radiant energy come off of them, but it's not good. By the way, this is no prerequisite for taking from ignition, but I think you have somebody's intention. You see the similar solar. Anyway, take a look at that when you get a chance. See if it kind of makes sense. Hopefully it does. Hopefully I wasn't stoned at the time. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Before I go, I'm going to play a couple things. Do you know anything about this, Norm?
The Nashville shooter's Tranifesto recently got leaked. Let's take a look at it. This thing is filled with anti-white racial slurs and left-wing talking points. It's no wonder they kept moving the goalpost and promising, oh yeah, we'll show you the manifesto one of these days. If Steven Crowder's team wouldn't have leaked this information, we literally never would have gotten it. Believe it or not, when the media spends 2 years pushing anti-white, anti-Christian propaganda onto a community that is severely mentally ill, eventually it's going to come home to roost.
Okay.
And that's what we
We'll
saw
shut
here.
off,
So massive props to Steven Crowder and his team. We wouldn't have gotten this without them. By the way, if you follow the link in...
Yeah. That kid's got some good stuff. Oh, this is my favorite. I like this one. This is good.
Daryl! One of our advertisers wants us to take down a video. Which video? This one. Daryl, what's the difference between a bull and a steer? Are you serious? Yeah. Tell them, go fiddle yourself. I can't say that. Yes, you can. But we'll lose them as a sponsor. Yeah, they can go fiddle themselves. But don't you care about the money? I only care about God, my family, and my country. Are you still going to be able to pay me? Yes, we still work with plenty of companies who align with our values. Plus, Granny! We started selling our beef direct to consumer. But are you sure this is going to work? What does your shirt say? Lieber? No, you moron! Oh, rebel. Then it's time you start acting like one. Send the email and say, go fiddle yourself. Why don't you kiss? Yeah, kiss this.
Oh, these guys are awesome. Epic, epic. Oh, you're going to love this.
And figure out a mission to the sun in order to get
Here, watch this.
samples.
Wait.
I suggest we go and figure out a mission to the sun in order to get samples. I suggest we go at night because it would probably be too hot during the day, but we'll leave all that up to the scientists. And figure out a mission to the sun in order to get samples. I suggest we go at night because it would probably be too hot during the day, but we'll leave all that up to the scientists. And figure out a mission to the sun in order to get samples. I suggest we go at night because it would probably be too hot during the day, but we'll leave all that up to the scientists.
She's in Congress. That dingbat is in Congress. Is that fucking what? I get a question like that at work all the but she's in Congress. That's sad that you get those questions, by the way. You have to be humble. You can't immediately say, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Because I know that's what you want to say to these kids. You're kidding me. Bring your parents here tomorrow. I got to slap them. That's what you want to say, right? I know that. But that fucking lady helps make laws for the country. That's insanity. You know, the amount of idiocy, lunacy, total and absolute, just buffoonish verbiage, just spewing vomitous crap coming from the Democrats is just amazing. It's just the IQ level must be. I mean, look at they fucking voted for John Fetterman. No, they didn't vote for John Fetterman. I believe he was implanted. One day we will find out that was the case. I don't think that guy got a third of half of what they say he did. Right? Yeah, I really don't think. What else? This is good. So this is happening. I gotta stop this now. Okay, stop. All right. Simulated reserve and corridor system protect biodiversity. Now, I want to look this up Oh, dang, this is so small. We need to involve ourselves in these matters instead of being distracted. Agenda 2030. Yes, I get it. Which was the fast track step, September. Let's see if we can make this bigger so I can read it better. No, it's not going to give me the ability to do that. Let's see if I make that small. Will it make the picture bigger? No, it doesn't do that. So I'm going to copy that picture. Nope. I'm going to screenshot that picture. Screenshot. I'm going to go here because I want to know more about this crap. I'm going to get closer. I'm going to zoom in. All right. What are they talking about here? As mandated by the Convention on Biological Diversity. Diversity! The Wildlands Project, UN and U.S. Man and Biosphere Program, and various UN, U.S. heritage programs, and NAFTA. So anytime you put NAFTA in the fucking mix, you know it's fucked up. And I can't read the goddamn small print. Shit. You can't read any of this crap. So I need to look this up. It's called the Wildlands Project. Let me see if I can find it here. Nope. Stop fucking moving. I'll just do that. The Wild Lands Project. Oh, here we go. Right here. All right. All right. So what this is... Yeah, they want to control the water. That's it. They want to control the corridors, the aquifers, all of it. That's what this is about. This is a World Economic Forum thing. Usually not the kids. Oh, really? Oh, God, that sucks, bro. Man, that's just really not good. That's just really not good. You know, I'm not a genius, Snork, but I think I got potential. You know, it's it. Yeah, so I'm going to screenshot this for sure. This is a very scary little project thing going on here. That was 2004 that map was created. Right, by the way. Protect Nevada County. Yeah, people are saying fuck that. Yeah. This map was used in the United States Senate to stop the ratification of the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity. Yeah, they were going to come in and this. They still want to do this. That's what we're looking at. This is still at play. This is not a joke. These people are fucking coming after your crap. And they're not fucking around. I am going to tell you now. God damn it, it cuts all that off. Shit. Hold on, let me... Alright, I gotta go back. Why is this cutting everything off right here? That should be... Oh, I know why. Here we go. Let me do it again. Go here. We're going to paste here. There you go, Jimmy. Alright. Okay. Now. Let's go back in here. Paste there. I want this to be bigger so people can see it. And when it was done, and put that there. All right. I'm going to put my stamp on it. FTheWF.org, and I'm going to post it that's good enough. And I'm going to save it as UNWF water stealing. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Select all. I probably shouldn't do this now, but you know, fuck it, I'm gonna do this because I don't. If I don't, I'll frickin' forget. They are not. Wait. They're coming for our water. Yeah, they're coming for our water. Okay. Historic tears up a document. Do you believe Barack Obama began the downfall of America? No. I don't think these people keep wanting to blame Obama, but it wasn't fucking Obama. Right? It wasn't Obama. Let me just check something here. It's just like they don't know. They don't know, and they should know. The problem is they don't know. Obama's just a little freaking. He's just one of the puppets. That's all he is. He's just one of the puppets. He's just one of the many puppets that they have. Yeah. Yeah, these are the people that run the world. Okay, I got it now. All right, I'm going to get going. Not just fucking around. But listen, we'll talk about that net metering stuff and all that. I'd really like to get into that. I think that'd be a good idea. I am, do you have any learning techniques on how to memorize? I'm in the process of studying again because I've already took it once. This time it just feels like I'm not learning or retaining the information. It's my life insurance, life accident and health insurance license that I'm trying to get, and this company's paid for the courses and all this other stuff, which is really cool. And hopefully I'll be, doing well with them soon. But the thing is I just need, and I'm not really sure about it all. I'm just kind of, how do you say this? I want to be able to retain the information. If you have any techniques or anything you can share with me, that'd be awesome. Other than that, I'm going to get moving. Aloha to everybody. Aloha to you. Thank you for being here, Snork. It's good to see you, bro. Snork is the bro. For sure. He knows what the fuck's going on. And have a good one. Take care. Aloha. Bye-bye.